I don't know if you think that, and you probably would agree, that we all have angels at our sides at all times. Do you agree with
Yeah,
that?
I mean, yeah, I think that like God can send angels and send the Spirit to guide you and protect you and keep you out of situations. I was watching a video the other day about this one about the Nashville bombing. A security guard was walking on the street and he said that God said turn around, and he walked around, and then that down that street was the car that blew up on Christmas last year.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
all the stuff where you get pissed off that you're in traffic, or it's like maybe if I was 5 minutes earlier, I wouldn't make it home that night, or you know, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff where whether it becomes mundane to a certain point because you experience it so many different times, where you're like, okay, it's just maybe, yeah, like I went that way when I should have went this way. You know, I mean, thank goodness I went this way, not that way or that way, because you don't know what's down those. I mean, it could be nothing, but it could be something.
Exactly.
And you know, you just don't know.
No, I got a crazy story for you, and this is how it was proven to me that we have angels with us all the time. Back in 2001, I was in a really bad construction accident, and I fell 45 feet off a balcony at work.
Holy cow!
My lifeline failed, and I actually fell and I landed in a wheelbarrow. Okay, so that wheelbarrow saved my life.
Holy
Number
cow.
one, the tire was underinflated, so it totally took the compression of my fall. And this is where my angel comes in. That morning at 7:30, we were prepping for the day at work. We were pulling out the tools and getting set up. I grabbed the wheelbarrow full of tools and I brought it out and set it where I had set it. Okay, we emptied the wheelbarrow, used up the tools, whatever, it was empty. At 12:30, lunch was over. I walked by that wheelbarrow and something went off in my head and told me to move it. And then something else said, no, don't, just leave it. You don't need to do that right now. 10 minutes later, I landed in that wheelbarrow. I saved my own life.
Holy
I'm not even
shit.
making that up. That's 100% true.
Wow.
It's insane. If I had
God.
put that wheelbarrow anywhere else, I would have hit concrete. I would have been dead. I landed in that freaking wheelbarrow, dude. I saved my own life.
That's unreal.
So if that's not an example of angels being with you and there being other forces at play, I don't know what is, man.
I don't know what is either, dude. I mean, that's a compelling testimony.
Yep.
You know, it's like, that's like you get those things and like you can debate any aspect of faith all day long until the cows come home. But those kind of things where, you know, you have your miracle-based experience, your out-of-body experiences, or the situation like yours when you're just sitting there and an inch to the left and you're flat on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could get around. I don't know how you could get around that.
It's insane, dude. So I landed feet first. I hit my head on the balcony on the way down, knocked myself unconscious, thankfully. So I was loose when I hit the ground, right? Wasn't all tense. I wrapped my left leg around my neck this way, so my ankle was over here. Broken femur, collapsed lung, 7 broken ribs. And then I had a fat embolism in the hospital and some blood clots. And they told my family I had a 1 in 4 chance of living after falling 45 feet and living. So they were writing the ticket, dude. I was done, and I pulled through. And now I deal with blood. Now I deal with blood clots on the daily. That just started in my 40s, but it's just the whole thing was insane, dude. Like, just like I need to reach out to somebody and write a book on it. Like, seriously, because it's.
Dude, I'm sure that there are several different publications that would love to tell that story.
I need to find one.
I'm sure
if you know anybody,
dude.
If you run into anybody, remember to keep that in the back of your head.
Definitely will. Definitely will.